going to be giving you a full tour of the Radiance of the Seas. Hey y'all, it's Koala bringing you quality cruise content, and we're going to start all the way at the sun deck on deck 13 and make our way down. Here we have StarQuest, which is going to be a main lounge. You are going to find live entertainment here. There is also a bar for you to be able to order a drink. We also have the Concierge Club, Suite Lounge, and what is now known as the Crown Lounge. This used to be the Diamond Lounge. I recently did a video on this name change, so make sure to check that out if you have not heard of the latest news. On the other side of the ship, we have the mini golf, which is always a fan favorite, which is overlooking the sports court. You're going to find the rock climbing wall in this area. We're going to make our way down, and as we make our way through, we're going to find one of the bars located at the pool, the Sky Bar. Now I'm going in this order in a particular way just because of the flow of the ship. Here we have the sports court again, and this is going to be where you can play different games. One of the most popular is basketball, but they have soccer as well. You also have the kids pool area, which is going to have a slide and lots of little water activities for your little sailors. Here you can locate life jackets too if you need something particular to their size. Now, I mentioned going this way because of the flow. We walk through here and we get to the video arcade. This is different than some of the other Royal Caribbean ships because it's usually right next to Adventure Ocean, but Adventure Ocean is still on this deck. We just have to kind of maneuver around a little bit. The arcade is full of colorful and fun games in here. You're going to find classic machines that you would find at a regular arcade. Now, we also have the shuffleboard up here too, and some of those little fun games as well. And right above is the mini golf area too. Now, something I found really interesting is that Samba Grill is back here, and this is one of my favorite restaurants on Royal Caribbean, is the Brazilian Steakhouse. This is a restaurant that you have to pay for. It is not included. Now, we kind of make our way back to the center of the ship, and we have the loyalty desk. I love this little look down window here. And we have Adventure Ocean, which is where the kids can have fun. I actually grew up in this program. So there's a nursery and there's lots of different groups for different age ranges. Now back to the flow of this ship, if we keep going to the back, we're going to find extra seating near the Windjammer. And of course the classic Windjammer, but before we go into there, on the side is the doghouse, which is something you also find on Oasis class ships, actually, in the boardwalk. And this is one of my favorite places to grab a quick snack, especially if the Windjammer is busy. You're also going to find your ping pong tables out here too. Now we'll make our way to the Windjammer. It's the classic buffet style that you will find. It's actually a pretty decent size on this ship, and it's going to have the two sides. It's not very big, but you're going to have two different sides that feature pretty similar dishes. Of course, you're going to find those unique cuisines. Another really interesting thing is we have a Zoomy in the back of the Windjammer. We actually really like this because of the views that we were able to get, particularly being on a higher deck, which was really nice. And we have the pool deck, of course, is where you're going to find your live music and your pool, your bars, everything if you want to soak in the sun. And then we make our way to the solarium, which is going to be your adults pool. I love the theme that they have on Radiance. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's actually probably my favorite solarium outlay out of all of the different class ships because it just feels so tropical and like I'm really on a nice luxurious vacation. Another thing I love about this solarium too is that you have the little cafe here and you can grab drinks. It's not too big where you have to walk all around, and they have lots of seating. I really do like this, how they do it here. Comment down below if you agree, or if you think that there's another ship that has a better solarium. I just love that there is just so much accessibility here. There's a bar in here too. It's right next to the spa and the gym center, the hair salon, so this is a perfect place if you want to unwind, get a massage, or if you want to look super good, get a haircut, and have a really nice formal night photo. Whatever you're looking for, the spa has it. And now, while the spa is on deck 11, there is a staircase that will take you to the gym, which is located on deck 12. And this is a great spot to work out if you want to on your cruise. Now, deck 10 and some of the other decks that we're about to talk about are just some little areas where you can sit, you can play games, where it's a little bit more quiet and secluded. On deck 10 specifically is Seven Hearts, which is where you are going to find the board games. Again, I really like the theme and the decor that they use on this ship. While it's not necessarily modern, this is an older ship, I do think that it brings a lot of character. On deck 9 is actually the library, so if you want an even quieter place to be able to sit down and read a book, or you can actually check out books that are available. And then we make our way to deck 8. This is going to be what they call the Explorer's Court. Again, this is just kind of more of like a sitting area. The Voom desk. This is in the business center on deck 7. We make our way to deck 6, and this is honestly going to be the most packed deck. We have the Schooner Bar, the Colony Club, which is also going to host Giovanni's and Chops Grill, which are 2 specialty restaurants that you can choose to purchase during your sailing. The Schooner Bar is just a classic for Royal Caribbean. Again, it adds to the character of the ship. Next, we have the Colony Club. Now, this is where you're going to find pool tables. Again, this is really just more of like a lounge, and this is where they usually host things like karaoke or some of the late night games, like the adult games, because there's just a lot of seating back here. They actually hold bingo in here as well, but make sure you go early because they do fill up fast. And now, the Schooner Bar is kind of a one-way system, so if you want to go in, you also have to go out the same way. We're going to find the Champagne Bar here as we make our way through this deck towards the casino. And there's a lot of seating too. Now, I actually have a separate video for the Casino Royale, so if you want to check that out, make sure to check out that other video on my channel. We're also going to find the English pub right past the casino too. This is where you can grab a drink. And then one of the coolest parts here is that this ship does have its own cinema. Then we have the theater, of course. Now, this is actually a pretty sizable theater considering the size of the ship. Making our way out, we're going to find some different things such as the conference center and the art and photo gallery. This is where you can select one of the photos that they take during formal night or during your dinner. And tucked away here, I think this is really nice how they did it, is the conference center. Usually the conference center is the lower deck, but they actually put it a little bit higher, so it's got a little bit more space and more views too. And then of course the art gallery, and you can purchase other things in the photo gallery too. If you are into photography or anything like that, if you need a backup SD card, hey, it happens. You're also going to find pretty much the promenade area, which is going to be your shopping center. This is where you can find drinks to purchase, your general supplies. Say you need a little bit of medicine, or you just need a general supply. It happens. Maybe you forgot something at home or you didn't bring enough. You'll be able to purchase something here. You're also going to find the Royal Caribbean merchandise shop. So if you want to take home a little bit of memorabilia, have a t-shirt that says Radiance of the Seas, you can purchase that in the promenade too. Something I notice with the sales on board is I often find that the best sales, at least for me, have been towards the end of the cruise. So if you see something, don't necessarily purchase it on the first day. I would say wait until they post more sales because then you're gonna get a better deal. And then we're going to find the internet area where if you need to use a desktop for any reason, you can do that here. I also mentioned Voom earlier, which is the Wi-Fi package you can purchase so you can use any of your devices. We'll have Cafe Latitudes. This is where you can grab your coffee, and you're going to find the next cruise area, which is where you can consult with an agent. And then we have Cascades, which is going to be the main dining room. This main dining room is 2 decks. It's very spacious. It's a little bit more modern, and we always appreciate that. And the stairwell here is always great for photos. It is gorgeous because they decorated for the holidays, and it was really nice the way that they made this ship. Personally, I did not actually eat in the main dining room during this cruise. We decided to just eat in the specialty restaurants because it was only 4 nights, so we were able to get Chops, Azumi, Giovanni's, and Samba Girl, which is perfect for a 4-night cruise. We were able to try all of them. And also, just to go back, the Windjammer food was actually pretty good. I was a little bit surprised by how good it was. On deck 4, this is where you're going to find some of the magic, some of the entertainment. It is absolutely gorgeous to be able to see all of the decks from here. We have the portrait of the godmother of the ship. And also on this deck too, you will find a bar if you need an additional drink. And if you make your way through here, you are going to find guest services. So thank you all so much for watching. This is the tour of the Radiance of the Seas. I hope that this was helpful and informative for you. If so, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date on all things cruising. I do ship tours, cabin tours, vlogs soon, and lots of travel content. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thanks again, and bon voyage!